stop asking the night to change. I stay longer than the silence, longer than the fading light, longer than the part of me that still believe we could survive. I called your name in quiet ways, I waited where your shadow fell. I held on past the point where holding on was love. And maybe that is why this ending feels so still. Not because it does not hurt, but because I've heard enough. There is no fight left in me, no reason left to prove. Some things are only beautiful until they ask too much of you. At last I let you go, not because I loved you less, but because I gave you everything I had to give. At last I let you go and let the silence be. If love could not be saved, then I will save what's left of me. I used to call it hope, what was only fear of loss. I used to think that staying would redeem what it had cost. But time has acquired wisdom, it teaches tired hearts the truth, that letting go is not surrender, when it is the only mercy left. So now I do not reach for what has already gone. I only stand beside the ache and let it soften into calm. There is no anger in me now, only the weight of what was true. Some things do not return again, no matter how we want them to. At last I let you go, not because I loved you less, but because I gave you everything I had to give. At last I let you go and let the silence be. If love could not be saved, then I will save what's left of me. Maybe this is what peace is, not joy, not forgetting. Just a moment the heart stops begging for a different ending. And maybe growing older means you learn when not to stay. You learn some loves are honored most by letting them away. At last I let you go, with all the tenderness I knew, with every broken piece of me that wants to ran to you. At last I let you go, and though it still runs deep, we will not fight the truth. I will let this ending keep. And I stop asking the night to change. In that quiet light, it was only us. The evening moved so softly around your hand in mine. Nothing in the world felt missing, nothing asked us why. Your eyes held all the stillness my heart had never known. And in that small and shining moment I was home. There were no fears between us, no shadows in the air, only warmth inside the silence, only you there. If love has a center, if peace has a name, it was there between our heartbeats before the world could change. At the center of us, everything was light, every look, every touch. nothing pulling us apart. Only you and me at the center of my heart. At the center of my heart. I still remember clearly the way the hours slow, how even simple breathing felt beautiful with you close. A smile, a passing whisper, the softness of your name. All the smallest parts of loving stayed the same. And if I close my eyes now, I can still return to that gentle kind of happiness, too pure to hope for long. If love has a center, if time can stand still, it was there in your quiet laughter. It is with me still. At the center of us, everything was light. Every look, every touch felt like spring and night. No sorrow, no doubt, nothing pulling us apart. Only you and me at the center of my heart. At the center of my heart. Maybe that is why the memories stay so bright. Some moments are too beautiful to ever leave the mind. Not because they lasted, but because they were true. And in that perfect stillness, it was only me and you. At the center of us, everything was light. Every glance still returns in time. No sorrow, no doubt, only warmth from where you are. Only you and me at the center of my heart. At the center of my heart. In that quiet light, it was only us. Even now, with all that has changed, I'm still here. We are not the way we once were. Time has left its marks on us. There are nights we do not say much. There are days that feel too rough. But love was never only for the easy shining parts. Sometimes love is learning how to stay with a wounded heart. I have seen the cracks between us. I have felt the weight they bring. Still there is a quiet promise in the way I do not leave. Not because I'm unafraid, not because I do not bend, but because some hearts keep choosing even after hurt has been. I'll stand here when the light is hard to find. I'll stand here when the days are not so kind. And if the world keeps changing, if everything disappears, one thing will not. I'll stand here. You do not need perfection. You not need borrowed words. I have nothing bright to offer, only something that endures. A hand that stays in silence, a heart that does not run, the kind of love that lingers when the loudest part is done. If the road grows dark before us, if the years become too long, I will still be in the same place, holding on. Not because I know the ending, not because I never fear, but because my love has chosen to remain and persevere. I'll stand here when the light is hard to find. I'll stand here, I'll stand here when the days are not so kind. And if the world keeps changing, if everything disappears, one thing will not. I'll stand here. Maybe love is not a fire always burning bright and new. Maybe love is being present when the sky forgets it's blue. And maybe all I need to promise is the simplest thing I know. When your heart grows tired, I will not go. I'll stand here till the final day is done. I'll stand here after all the storms have come. And if the world keeps changing, if nothing stays the same, one thing will not. I'll stand here, even now, with all that has changed, I'm still here. The wind feels colder now since you've been gone. The window shakes at midnight, the curtains breathe the dark. A quiet street, a faded light, and no one in my arms. The season did not change that much, the sky is still the same, but every little thing feels colder since you left your name. Your cup is gone, your shoes are gone, the room is standing still, and somehow even empty air has learned the way to chill. I did not know how absence could take shape until the wind moved through this house and sounded just like your space. Cold wind moving through my lonely night, cold wind touching everything you left behind, and every small thing feels sharper than before since you are gone. The wind is colder now, the trees outside are restless, their shadows bend and sway, as if the world keeps speaking in the language of your fate. I walk the road we used to know and hear the winter hum. Even my breath looks lonelier now that you are gone. I thought that time would warm the edges of what we used to be, but even light through morning glass feels thinner touching me. I did not know how silence could turn cold until the weather in my chest began to mirror the world. Cold wind moving through my lonely night, cold wind touching everything you left behind, and every small thing feels sharper than before since you are gone. The wind is colder now. Maybe grief is like the season empty heart. Cold wind pulling all the quiet things apart. And every small thing feels colder than before since you are gone. The wind is colder now. The wind feels colder now since you've been gone. Don't say anything, just stay with me. It's been a long day, longer than I can explain. My smile worth thin somewhere between the hours and the rain. I do not need a reason, I do not need you to be strong. I only need a quiet place where I can fall apart for a moment. Sometimes the heart gets tired in ways the words can't hold, and all the world feels colder than anyone is told. So if you see me fading, if you feel me losing ground, don't try to fix the silence, just don't let me fall alone. Hold me close, that is all I need right now. No advice, no answers, just your arms around me now. Hold me close, till the shaking leaves my bones. I don't need the world to change, I just need not to be alone. There are nights I keep pretending that I'm doing fine somehow, but the weight of being human still finds its way back down. And when I have no language for the ache inside my chest, your quiet presence next to me feels more like rest than breath. You don't have to save me, you don't have to understand, just be the warmth I lean into until I can stand again. So if you see me breaking, if you hear it in my breath, don't search for perfect words, just say and hold what's left. Hold me close, that is all I need right now. No advice, no answers, just your arms around me now. Hold me close, till the shaking leaves my bones. I don't need the world to change, I just need not to be alone. Maybe healing is not something that arrives with what we say. Maybe sometimes it begins when someone simply stays. And in the space between two heartbeats, where the noise finally slows, I remember I am still alive when you hold me close. Hold me close, that is all I need tonight. Not a way to solve it, just a little human life. Hold me close, till the ache grows small enough. I don't need a perfect world, I just need your love. Don't say anything, just stay with me. Hold me I was never one you were looking for. You say the name so gently, the way I wish for mine, and every small expression makes the truth harder to hide. I stand beside your shadow, but never in your light, close enough to feel your warmth, too far to call it mine. There is someone in your heart. I have known it from the start. Still I stayed a little longer, hoping time would change your eyes. But love is cruelest when it gives no right to speak. I can only keep on smiling while my heart learns how to grieve. I'm not the one you chose, not the one your heart runs to. I'm only standing at the edge of something I can't move, and all I ever wanted was to be the one you see. But loving you means living with the lack of what can never be. I know I should not measure my worth against that face, but every time you speak of them, I feel myself erase. They are the one you turn to, the one who calms your fears, and I am only someone who keeps disappearing here. Still I memorize your laughter, still I carry every word, as if loving you in silence could make this ache less sharp. But love is quiet when it knows it cannot stay. It becomes a hidden wound that follows every day. I'm not the one you chose, not the one your heart runs to. I'm only standing at the edge of something I can't move, and all I ever wanted was to be the one you see. But loving you means living with the lack of what can never be. Maybe this is what it means to love without a place, to hold a fire in your hands and never call it yours. I do not ask to take their place, I only mourn my own, the one I never had with you, the one I loved alone. I'm not the one you chose, and maybe I never was, but that does not make this hard. Love you any less, and all I ever wanted was one look that stayed with me. But loving you was learning how to lose so quietly. I was never one you were looking for. How do I stop loving you when I still do? Yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. I know the road is over, I know what ended. I know your name should fade by now into the life I'm living, but every quiet evening still turns its face to you, as if my heart remembers what my mind is trying not to. I do the things I have to, I move the way I should, but loving you is settled in me like a habit in the blood. So tell me, how does a heart let go when every part of leaving still feels like losing hope? How do I stop loving when I still do? How do I close the door when my heart runs back to you? I know it's over, I know what's true, but how do I stop loving you when I still do? It's in the smallest seconds, the way your memory stays inside a song, a street light, the silence of a train. I tell myself, be patient, that time will do its part, but time has only taught me how deep still do. How do I silence this when it keeps breaking through? I know it's over, but how do I stop loving you? But how do I stop loving you when I still do? You were right here, and still I could not reach you. We sat beneath the same light, we walked the same slow street. Your hand was close to mine, but something stayed out of reach. There were no miles between us, no oceans left to cross, and yet I felt the distance, too quiet to be called a loss. I used to think that nearness was measured by the skin, but now I know the farthest place can live inside a heart. So tell me, how far is close if I can hear you breathing and still feel you go? How far is close when your heart won't be mine? How far is near when your eyes pass over mine? You stand beside me, but I can't feel you here. So tell me, love, how far is close from here? The room kept all its stillness, the air knew every word, but something in your silence spoke louder than it should. I look for us in gestures, in the spaces we once knew, but even though the smallest things no longer led to you. And that is how I learned distance does not need a road, it only needs two hearts no longer turning toward the same light. So tell me, how far is close if I can touch your shoulder and still feel alone? How far is close when your heart won't be mine? How far is near when your eyes pass over mine? You stand beside me, but I can't feel you here. So tell me, love, how far is close from here? Maybe the saddest distance is not the one we see, but the one that grows in silence between your heart and me. No train, no sky, no border could wound the way this does, to lose someone inch by inch while they are still with us. How far is close when your love fades in mine? How far is near when your warmth no longer stays? You stood beside me, but I still lost you there. So now I know the farthest place is here. You were right here, and still I could not reach you. I did not love you to be loved the same. I learned your quiet sadness before you ever spoke. I held the fragile pieces you were afraid to show, and somewhere in that silence my heart became the kind that chose to stay and give itself without asking why. I never counted what was mine or measured what returned. Some loves are born like breathing, they only know to burn. Maybe that is why it hurts the way it does to love without a question and still not ask for much. I love you anyway, without a promise back, without a hand reaching for all the love I have. I love you anyway, even when it leaves a scar. Some hearts are made for giving, that is just what mine do not have to notice, you do not have to know how often I have hidden the ache beneath the warmth. Because loving you came easy, the hurting came the same, and I accepted both like sunlight mixed with rain. I do not call it foolish, though others might. Some loves are not a bargain, they are only lies. Maybe that is why I stay so still with this, to love you without keeping score and bear what comes of it. Oh, yeah. I love you anyway, without a promise back, without a hand reaching for all the love I have. I love you anyway, even when it leaves a scar. Some hearts are made for giving, that is just what mine is. And if one day this tenderness becomes a wound I hide, I will still know it once was true in the deepest part of life. Because not every love is meant to be held in equal hands. Some are only meant to teach the heart how far it can stand. I love you anyway, without a reason why, without a perfect ending, without a safe goodbye. I love you anyway, through all the quiet dark. Some hearts are made for giving, and mine gave you its heart. I did not love you to be loved the same. I knew it all along, I just was not ready to hear it. I kept the curtains half closed so the light would not come in. I called my silence patience, called my breaking discipline. I said it was just a hard season, just a passing kind of pain. Anything but the truth, anything but your name leaving. I learned how to live it, how to soften what I knew, how to speak in smaller pieces so the whole thing would not cut through. But truth has a way of waiting in the dark, till even your own heartbeat can no longer hide your heart. It's time to hear it, time to let it in, time to stop pretending this is not the end. It hurts to say it, but I can't stay here running from the truth. It's time to hear it. I saw it in the distance long before I used the words, in the way your eyes grew quiet, in the spaces where you were. I tried to hold the shape of us by refusing what had changed, but love does not return just because we fear the ache. And all this time I called it hope, what was really just delay, a slower kind of sorrow dressed like one more day. But truth has a voice even when we shut the door, and mine has grown too loud tonight to ignore anymore. It's time to hear it, time to let it in, time to stop pretending this is not the end. It hurts to say it, but I can't stay here running hear it, time to call it true. Time to stop protecting what I already lost in you. It hurts to know it, but now the fear is clear. I cannot heal from what I will not heal. I just was not ready to hear it. Our story now, life's only where the memories stay. There's a street that still remembers how we walked beneath the light, how your laughter met the evening and made the city feel alive. I pass it like a stranger, but some part of me still knows that once this world was different when I had you close. I am here in the present, but my heart still turns around to the small and quiet moments that time cannot wear down. Some loves do not disappear, they only change their place. They stop living in your hands and start living in your days. Our story now is something I look back on, a little light still shining after you are gone. And though the years keep carrying me on somehow, part of me still lives inside our story now. I remember rainy windows, the warmth of your coat by the door, the way your name could fill a room without needing anything more. Nothing grand, no perfect ending, just a life we move through slow. And maybe that is why it still feels close. I do not ask to bring it back, I only let it stay, like an old song in the distance that finds me anyway. Some loves do not grow silent, even when they end. They become the kind of memory you carry like your skin. Our story now is something I look back on, a little light still shining after you are gone. And though the years keep carrying me on somehow, part of me still lies inside our story now. Oh, maybe that is what remains when a beautiful thing has passed. Not the way it broke apart, but the way it learned to last. And if I speak of who I was, I cannot leave you out. You were written into me, that much is true now. Our story now is no longer ours to hold, but it still warms the quiet places in my soul. And though the years keep carrying me on somehow, part of me still lives inside our story now. Our story lives only where the memories stay. I smile and say the words I knew I had to say. You stood there in a light I used to dream was mine, and I could feel the room grow still around this borrowed time. Your happiness was beautiful, so pure it almost hurt. And I kept my face together while my heart came undone. There were no tears to show you, no reason to delay. Only one small graceful landing hidden in a simple phrase. So I chose the kindest voice I could find inside the ache, and turned my breaking heart into something I could say. Congratulations, that's what I gave to you. A quiet little blessing to hide what I still could not lose. Congratulations, I hope your days are bright. But every gentle word I spoke was learning how to say goodbye. No one saw the silence I carried back with me. How smiling can feel heavier than tears that no one sees. I told myself this was love too, to step aside with grace, to leave you only sunlight and keep the dark in me. Because some hearts do not get closure, they only learn to bow and call it something noble when they do not know how. So I wore the calm you needed like a coat against the cold, and let my unfinished feelings disappear when none were told. Congratulations, that's what I gave to you. A quiet little blessing to hide what I still could not lose. Congratulations, I hope your days are bright. But every gentle word I spoke was learning how to say goodbye. Clean. Maybe it is smiling softly while your heart still stays behind. And maybe love can look like this. Maybe love can look like this. A hand unclasped with grace. A final wish for someone else in your place. Congratulations, that's what I gave to you. A tender kind of distance for a love I could not move. Congratulations, I said it like I should, but every quiet syllable was me letting go of you. I smiled and said the words I knew I had to say. You never said goodbye, but silence said enough. You stayed but only in a room, not in the way you used to stay. Your eyes were somewhere far from mine, long before you walked away. I kept calling it a hard time, something we could still get through. love should not feel this lonely when I am next to you. There were no cruel words between us, no final door, no shattered glass, only all the quiet answers in the spaces that you passed. I was still reaching, you already gone, and I kept loving what had ended all along. If you don't love me, then you don't need me. That's what I say, so my heart can stand. If you don't love me, then I won't ask you to stay where love is already left. I know this sounds like strange, but it was born from her, the kind that grows in silence when no one says the words. You let the distance do it, you let the quiet speak, and I was left to learn the truth from everything you keep from me. So now I choose the ending you could never bring yourself to make, not because I stopped loving you, but because I have to save what little pride is left in me before it breaks completely. Loving someone who stopped loving you is its own kind of grief. I was still waiting, you were already through, and I kept holding what was no longer true. If you don't love me, then you don't need me. That's what I say, so my heart can stand. If you don't love me, then I won't ask you to stay where love is already left. If you don't love me, oh, no, that ain't right. That's what maybe the hardest goodbye is the one no one ever says. When one heart leaves in silence and the other still remains. I wanted one last answer, something clear enough to keep, but all you gave was absence, and the ache it left in me. If you don't love me, then you don't need me. I say it now to let myself survive. If you don't love me, then I will leave first before my heart forgets its final pride. You never said goodbye. Silence said enough. We are not made of stone, so why did I think love would spare us? We think we ate, we carry more than we ever say. We learn to smell through damage and call it being brave. But love was never gentle, just because there once was one. It can lay a hand upon your heart and still leave it torn. I know what pain looks like now, not as thunder, not as flame. Sometimes it comes in quiet and answers to your name. Maybe that is what we are, not strong enough to never break, only human enough to feel every wound love made. thought I would drown in this, but I'm still here. There were nights I could not breathe, days I could not lift my head. Every room became a memory, every silence felt like late. I kept holding to the pieces of a love already gone, till my heart grew tired of breaking, and the dark went on too long. I called your name in secret, I waited where you've been, but grief can only keep you for so long before it thins. Now the mirror shows someone I almost know, not healed, not whole, but no longer where I was before. No more tears, I have cried them all through every sleepless night, through every empty hall. No more tears, not because it didn't hurt, but because I lived through it, and I'm learning how to live first. The wound is not forgotten, it still aches in quiet ways, but it no longer owns me like it did in those first days. There is something like forgiveness in the way I let you go, not for you but for the part of me that needed to come home. And maybe this is healing, not the end of every scar, but walking out of sorrow with a steadier heart. Now the morning feels a little less like lost, not bright yet, not easy, but enough to keep me moving on. No more tears, I have cried them all through every broken breath, through every rise and fall. No more tears, not because I feel no pain, but because I chose to save myself, step out of the rain. Maybe when the heart is empty, it can finally breathe again. Maybe when the last tear leaves, a different life begins. I am not untouched, I am not the same, but I am still here, and that means something changed. Oh. No more tears, I have cried them all, and though the ache remains, it no longer rules it all. More tears, night has had its say, and now I keep what's left of me and carry it away. I thought I would drown in this, but I'm still here. No more tears, I'm still here, where you left me waiting. The days move on around me, but I remain the same, holding on to silence, calling it by your name. You never said to leave, you never asked me to stay, so I keep living in between what you won't say. And every little maybe has become a place I live, a room made out of questions and the hope you'll never give. Time keeps passing through me, but I do not move. I am still standing inside the thought of you. I'm still here, waiting where you left my heart. I'm still here, while you drift somewhere beyond. And every day the silence grows more clear, you are moving on, and I'm still here. I tell myself be patient, that love can take its time, but some waiting is just losing very slowly from inside. I watch the seasons change, I watch the light grow thin, and still I keep a place for you. You never step back in. Maybe this is what it means to stay too long and hope, to build a home from almost and call it something close. Time keeps passing through me, but I do not move. I am still breathing inside the parts of you. I'm still here, waiting where you left my heart. I'm still here, while you drift somewhere beyond. And every day, the silence grows more clear. You are moving on, and I'm still here. Maybe the cruelest ending is the one that never comes. No door, no final answer, just a love that comes undone. But maybe I have held on because letting go feels worse, when hope is all that's left and hope is what still here, where the last of us remains. I'm still here, calling softness back from rain. And now I know what I feared to hear. You were never mine. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here, where you left me waiting. Maybe nothing is impossible if two hearts still try. The days have not been easy, we both know that it's true. There are words we left between us, there are wounds we never soothed. And sometimes when I look at you, I cannot read your eyes. Still I choose to believe there is something left alive. Maybe love grows fragile, maybe people lose their way, but I still think some broken things can learn to bend, not break. So I keep one small light, even when the night is long. Maybe hope is all I have, but maybe hope is enough. Maybe we still can, maybe we are not too far. Maybe love is not as lost as it feels inside the dark. If you still have even one small part to give, then maybe we still can do this. I know hope can sound foolish when the silence has grown deep. I know wanting can look like something close to make-believe, but if I let go too early, would I lose what might remain? So I stand here with this fragile heart, calling your name, not because I do not see it, all the ways we came undone, but because I still imagine who we were before the hurt began. So I keep one small light, even when it shakes in me. Maybe I am only dreaming, still I need this dream to breathe. Maybe we still can, maybe we are not too far. Maybe love is not as lost as it feels inside the dark. If you still have even one small part to give, then maybe we still can do this. And if I'm only reaching for a hope that won't come true, let me stay here one more moment, believing in me and you. Because sometimes all that's left between believing and the end is one heart choosing again. Maybe we still can. Maybe this is not the end. Maybe love can learn to breathe if we let it in again. If you still have even one small part to give, then maybe we still can do this. Maybe nothing is impossible if two hearts still try. Love can return, but trust only comes once. I could have loved you through all the wounded parts, through all the nights we lost our way in the dark. I could have stayed even after all the pain, but something deeper broke and never healed the same. It wasn't only what you did, it was what it made me see. How once a heart stops feeling safe, love turns into memory. I still know your name, I still know your touch, but knowing is not the same as trusting you enough. Love may come twice, but trust comes only once, and when it breaks, no feeling is enough. I could still love you and still have to let you go, because a heart can ache and still know what it can hold. You ask me why I cannot be the way I was, why even now I keep distance in my blood. It's not that love disappeared without a trace, it's that the place where trust once lived is gone. And now I stand between what I feel and what I know, still carrying your warmth but unable to come close. I still hear your voice, I still feel the past, but some doors close in silence and do not open back. Love may come twice, but trust comes only once, and when it breaks, no feeling is enough. I could still love you, still have to let you go, because a heart can ache and still know what it can hold. Maybe this is what being grown means, knowing when love is not enough, knowing that staying without trust is only another way to break. I did not stop feeling, I only stopped believing, and those are not the same. Love may come twice, but trust comes only once, and when it's gone, the light goes with it too. I may still love you, but I cannot live like before, because once trust is broken, love has nowhere left to go. Love may come twice, but trust comes only once, and when it's gone, the light goes with it too. I may still love you, but I cannot live like can't return, but trust only comes once. If I look back now, so much of my life begins with you. Oh, yeah. There was a road behind us, made of ordinary days, small lights and quiet windows, and words we did not waste. We were never made of thunder, never built from borrowed flames, only time in all its seasons, learning how to say your name. And somehow all those moments became more than memory. They settled in my breathing and grew inside of me. Some loves are not a chapter, some never pass on through. They become the years themselves, and mine became you. 50 years of you, in the air I still recall, in the way my heart still turns at the echo of it all. 50 years of you, like a life I cannot divide, not a love I used to have, but a place I live inside. I remember summer voices fading softly into rain, the warmth of your hand beside me, the comfort of your name. And even now the smallest things can bring it back so clear. A street, a song, a certain light, and suddenly you're here. Not because the past is calling, not because I still remain there, but because some kinds of loving never leave the soul they shape. Some loves are not a moment that time can carry through. They become the way you live, and mine became you. 50 years of you, in the air I still recall, in the way my heart still turns at the echo of it all. 50 years of you, like a life I cannot divide, not a love I used to have, but a place I lived inside. Maybe that is what stays with us when all the bright years fade. Not only what we held, but who we became. And if I speak of all my life, I cannot tell it true without the long and faithful light of 50 years of you. 50 years of you, in the quiet of my days, in the parts of me that time could never take away. 50 years of you, like a world still warm and wide, not a love I left behind, but the heart of all my life. 50 years of you, 50 years of you, 50 years of you. If I look back now, so much of my life begins with you. We were close but never facing the same way. I kept waiting for a moment when our hearts would finally meet, But every step I took towards you only widened what I feel. You were quiet in the language I could never fully read, and I kept trying to understand what you never wanted seen. There was no single ending, no one door that closed at once, only all our little efforts turning slowly into dust. I was still reaching, you were already tired. I called it love while it was only growing quieter. We were opposite hearts, beating under the same sky, wanting different things at the same time. And the more I held on, the more we slipped apart, and love could not save two opposite hearts. Maybe it was all in timing, maybe it was who we are, or maybe some loves lose their shape before they ever fall apart. I grew weary from the trying, from translating every look, from loving someone who had long ago stopped asking to be understood. Ooh. And now the hardest truth is simple, not cruelly hard to take. You and I were standing near while moving separate ways. I was still hoping you were already done, and somewhere in the silence I forgot I was the only one. We were opposite hearts, beating under the same sky, wanting different things at the same time. And the more I held on, the more we slipped apart. Love could not save two opposite hearts. Maybe not every distance can be crossed with enough love. Maybe some ends are meant to loosen even when they still remember warmth. I do not hate you, I am only tired now of asking something broken to become whole somehow. We were opposite hearts, trying not to say goodbye, losing what we were, a little at a time. And now I let it go, not because it did not matter, but because some love survived. Only when we stopped asking them to stay, we were close. Close. Getting close. We were close. Yeah. We were close, but never facing the same way. There are words I still cannot say. You stand so close beside me, and still I say too little. I keep my hands so still, I keep my voice so simple. But underneath the silence, my heart has changed for you. In all the smallest moments, it has been speaking true. The way I wait for your eyes, the way I hold your name, the way one quiet second can leave me trembling all day. If I say too much, will everything disappear? So I keep my love inside and hope somehow you'll hear. If you can hear my heart, then listen through the quiet, to all the words I hide, to all the love behind them. If you can hear my heart, then maybe you will know I have been loving you more than I can show. I smile and keep it gentle, like nothing here has changed. But every passing day with you feels warmer than the last. I never meant to cross this line between the near I tried so hard to soften. If you can hear my heart, then maybe you will know I have been loving you from the quiet all along. Yeah. There are words I still cannot say, but my heart has said them anyway. In that quiet light, it was only us. The evening moved so softly around your hand and mine. Nothing in the world felt missing, nothing asked us why. Your eyes held all the stillness my heart had never known. And in that small and shining moment, I was home. There were no fears between us, no shadows in the air, only warmth inside the silence, only you there. If love has a center, if peace has a name, it was there between our heartbeats before the world could change. At the center of us, everything was light. Every look, every touch felt like spring at night. No sorrow, no doubt, nothing pulling us apart, only you and me at the center of my heart. Yeah. I still remember clearly the way the hours slow, how even simple breathing felt beautiful with you close. A smile, a passing whisper, the softness of your name, all the smallest parts of loving stay the same. And if I close my eyes and now I can still return to that gentle kind